It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Man, it's family over fame. Get the money, that's why we came. But the world, these niggas lame. Straight out the trench, it never change. You can't ride up in my lane. Honor my niggas whenever I speak. A hustle each day of the week. Honor my wife and my son, I can't hang with no sucker. These niggas be weak. Chasing these bras, popping your guns on the cover. These niggas be free. Talking that shit, but ain't crossing the street of my city. We said you sweet. Minding my business, I stay on my toes. I'm making my way to my goals. Counting these figures, I swear I can't count on my fingers the way I be flipping these flows. Southside nigga with a bankroll. Popped off in the game like Waco. Be the rule, I'm feeling like Draco. Shit, I might be the iller from Clayco. Straight up beside the Riverdale Raider. Where they be pulling them capers, pulling your car. Pull up in front of your yard if ever you show on my paper. Let it be known I'm a real one. Like a Lee, I'm one in a million. I can't listen to rap, I don't feel it. Got me switching them colors, chameleon. Cash on the table, spending fast like a dreidel. Popping tags with no labels, I can't play about my payroll. Hungry than the motherfucker, still ain't even full yet. Grinding on these bitches, clocking riches, straight up out the checks. Family, over fame, get the money, that's why we came. But the world, these niggas lame. Straight out the trenches, never change. You can't ride up in my lane, man.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Before we get into the topic of the video, just want to go ahead and say we got vinyl on deck, family over fame. You know what I'm saying? If you've ordered yours, it should be on the way. Appreciate y'all supporting. You can get your own by using the link in the description of the video. Okay? Now, just a few days ago, we talked about this issue that's going on between Drake and Sauce Walka. And the situation has been going on since. All right. Sauce is currently getting outed by his baby mama. That's what's really going on. She's coming out with videos, text messages, etc., basically outing him as a deadbeat dad, outing him as a homophobe. They're having some disputes where he's basically saying that her son spending too much time with her and other women, he's gonna turn out to be gay and be soft and all of this different type of stuff. We've already heard audio of him saying fuck your son and all of this different type of stuff. So that's also coming out. She's also outed him about his addiction to lean and weed. She literally posted a video of Sauce completely gone on camera. But we're going to get to all of that. Now, the issue, or at least the initial issue, because remember we had that audio of Sauce saying that he was going to get Drake's car shot up. The original narrative was that the baby mama and Drake were having some sort of intimate relationship behind his back, right? That she was laying with his mortal enemy, because Sauce Walka been dissing Drake for over a decade, right? However, the very next day after I did my initial video, Sauce came out and put some texts out basically indicating that she's not just his baby mama, but she's also his employee, if you catch my drift. I told y'all in the previous video, Sauce is allegedly a pimp out in Houston. And he basically says, how can I be tender if I sent her? Because basically the viral post that ended up outing him was saying that Sauce Walka was being tender dick. You know what I'm saying? So he says, how can I be tender if I sent her? As in, I set her up to get with him. So the money she was making from bro was coming back to me anyway. Since then, there's been a lot more that's been revealed. Apparently, there's cars that Drake has bought for this woman, and other financial resources that he's extended to other women in Sauce Walka's network, if you catch my drift. So now we're getting into a situation of Drake paying for the P. This wasn't just your ordinary, oh, I'm going to sleep with your girl. This was coordinated. They were all in tandem and in business together. And at some point, it went bad. Now, why Sauce ended up getting to the point of wanting to shoot Drake's car up, we still don't know the context behind that statement. Whether it was because she was getting more benefits from Drake and maybe not reporting back to him, maybe not breaking him off his proper slice on certain things, I don't know. I would assume that to be so, but I don't know that to be a fact, right? Unfortunately, I have to use this person as a resource because he actually had the conversation with Sauce. We have the DJ that don't spin, who has now come out and basically gotten a few more details about the inner workings of this I won't say love triangle, but we'll say these transactions. And it pretty much confirms that this was all in-house, right? So even though Drake and Sauce don't like each other, they had a mutual woman in between them that they kind of kept in play. Simplest way I could say it. All right. And unfortunately, there's a child involved, and that makes this situation even more sticky. Okay. So here we have Sauce Walka post receipts that him and his BM been hustling Drake. Shows she sent 40K and she gifted him a Maybach truck. I've been spending his money for years. All right. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'll read it nonetheless. So looks like he got on Facebook of all places and said, can't be tender if I'm the one sent her. We've been splitting buddy money for years. Next subject, P. Okay. So here we have a text thread with a celebration face, enjoy, kissy face. Then we have a post that looks like a Maybach truck and a cyber truck that says, I'm about to tell Drake thank you. So it looks like Drake got her this vehicle. Hopefully no crazy music start playing. Yeah, we're not playing that. He got the Dragon Ball Z shit playing. Hold on. You going too fast. What's going on here? All right. So next up, we got how in South by Southwest, she was on my dick, hoping I holler at her. Okay. Cold shoulder that hoe. So here, I guess we're talking about the same woman to somebody. Says, I don't give a fuck. I will send that bitch to you. So I guess that's Sauce telling whoever this person is, taunting him about this girl or this woman. And he's saying, shit, I don't care if she was on your nuts, nigga. I send it to you. Dude says, I don't care what you talking about. I'm going for Lana. I don't know who Lana is. I guess Sauce says, I'ma tell her. Tell Drake, get at me. Follow-up says, she already know. I hope you break him. Splash, need the money. He says, I hope you break her. Okay? I'm not a pimp. I'm not in the life, but I do know breaking, typically refers to, getting the girl acclimated to the game, breaking her down, getting her, I don't co-sign that lifestyle. Let's move forward. Okay. Next, we have over Houston. It will be fun. If not, I'll go by myself. Since you want to be a loser, never mind, dog. Fuck you. Question. Did you ever fuck Princess at the penthouse Drake got her? So I'm guessing, I don't know who's sending these at this point. I'm thinking these are her text to him though. Miss Kylie, I think her name is. It'll be fun. If not, I'll go by myself since you want to be a loser. Never mind, dog. Fuck you. Question: Did you ever fuck Princess at the penthouse Drake got her? Now, the other part to this, and the DJ that don't spin has been talking about this, is the girl Princess who Drake raps about quite a bit. I guess this is where she's involved in the story. She's got a penthouse, all of that different type of stuff. I'm not intimately, knowledgeable about Princess or whoever the fuck she's supposed to be or Drake's lyrics. But of course, he hangs from that man like a tree. Okay? So there we get into some lyrics being sent from the Iceman album. Okay. Does it play here? We're not playing that shit. Hold on. We got another one. Can't wait to suck the soul out of your body when I get home. That's okay. I don't have the context on that one. There's more. All right. Kept it 100 on paper like Wilt, tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just how I do. The sauce and the spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. Okay? So this is where Sauce Walka is pointing out that I think this Kylie girl is sending him the Drake lyrics to antagonize the situation. Right? So now the bars from this song, the sauce and the spill, are now being referred to as shots at Sauce Walka. Right? To the uneducated ear, you just hear that's how I do the sauce and the spill. You think, you just saying it because, I'm dripping with the sauce. But no, it's now being noted as a shot at Sauce Walka. Okay? She then sends, baby daddy, is you cool? You want your bag? Now, I don't know if that you want your bag is referring to money or a physical bag because I don't know the context of the conversation. But perhaps it's about the split, not the splits talked about on push-ups. Okay, we'll continue. I'm about to tell Drake thank you, blah, blah, blah. Did y'all restart the whole thing again? Okay, there's more. So now we got this one. And this, I believe, is between, he says, I'm pimping dumbass Kyle. Okay, so this is between Sauce and another one of his ladies in the stable, I guess you could say. He says, I'm pimping. Dumbass Kylie just gave me 16,000 yesterday on God. Yep. So the other young lady says, I gave you 40K and all you did was drop me off at home after. Never ever got me roses in your life. So as you can see here, one of his other girls is feeling some type of way that the Kylie girl got roses. Okay. He says, I gave them both roses on the same day. What's wrong with that? She says, I've given you way more than 16K. He say, the fuck you stalking for? So she's saying, damn, I done brought you 40K. I done gave you this much. I done gave you way more than $16,000 for my hard-earned money. But you out here giving her roses? Again, this is a lifestyle that I don't particularly understand, a lifestyle that I don't co-sign. I'm not into this shit. This is underworld tactics right here. You know what I'm saying? But as they are in it, this is what's going on. And this is what's going on that Drake is allegedly partaking in. He said, the fuck you stalking for? The fuck you checking me? You pocket watching? What's going on here? All right. And we've got more smaller text here. Looks like the same thread of text, as a matter of fact, just being all put into once. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's the same thing. Sorry. Okay. And Drake's name came up about Princess being in the penthouse and somebody asking if he smashed her in the penthouse that Drake got her. So clearly Drake is out here spending big money, paying rent. Now remember, there's another bar on his album where he says, I put the man in manipulation when I pay your rent. I thought that was a very strange bar. I thought it was weird as fuck. I thought it was distasteful. I thought it was a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did not know the context of who or what he was talking about when he said it. But I was just like, it was definitely off-putting when I heard it. I put the man in manipulation when I pay your rent. But now we're hearing about him paying for penthouses in Houston. And again, the sauce and the spill, when Sauce Walka been saying you've been stealing the sauce. Following that, we got another update from Sauce. He spoke out following the alleged leak call between him and the mother of his child, taking shots at Adam 22, claiming that he was the one Drake was rapping about on Janice Shut the Fuck Up. Now remember, there's a lot of people wondering if Janice Shut the Fuck Up was talking about Joe Budden, because it did make a lot of sense. He said that his white girl Karen name was Janice, and he said shut the fuck up in the same clip. So people were thinking it was about that. Some people thought Janice Shut the Fuck Up was about Jay-Z. But now we have Sauce claiming he was the recipient of whatever disses came out of that record. So here's Sauce.
Everybody went on my motherfucking response, huh? Yeah, man, this how much dough I got out the hole from OVO. Just in case you want to know, yeah, it's the kid that did, not the kid that didn't. The reason why the sauce word was written. Brand new motherfucker, make it rank, make it bacular. Hey, man, the man just dropped a whole new album, and every song was about me, baby. Had the whole going deep sea, baby. Yeah, man, I'm the nigga that he talking about on the song that was putting the bone on the bitch in the home that he was paying for. You heard what he said? Tricking on all the bills is how I sauce and spill. When I found out that you was fucking a nigga in the house I paid for, it broke my heart. That was me from the start. It's the kid that did, man. I got plenty of hoes.
So he's saying that I'm guessing this is Princess. I don't know. This is above my pay grade, people. I don't get involved in all of this. Typically. Right? But he said he was smashing the girl in the crib that Drake pays for. So that's another layer to the conversation. Okay? I'll go ahead and resume.
Hey, man, this ain't nothing new. This is what I really do, though. I ain't never took a loss on the internet yet. Lose. Hey, man, I got a brand new jam for all the baby daddies and all the real strong men all around America, man. We $300,000 on a new Maybach drop top. I'm 6 Maybach deep. What? This just a little baby mama drama.
Plays on the board.
We ain't never sweat on all that with my thing, too.
We're not playing on music right now, though, Sauce. I'm sorry. Okay? Now, I will read your caption here. So the caption reads, hold on. I don't start shit, I finish it. The Grease was about Adam 22 speaking on the business from Buddy gossiping to the 100 show. I think that's Whack 100. Because once upon a time, Adam 22 did come out, say he had a conversation with Drake concerning Sauce. And basically Drake was like, I respect his hustle, but he out here portraying himself to be bigger, richer, and more important than he actually is. Those were the words from Adam 22, directly from Drake, right? So he says, you having a conversation speaking on what I do, talking to him on the Whack 100 show on No Jumper about my son, never about the P. Buddy been making tender songs about me for 4-5 albums. Y'all was just sleep. I kept it a secret for the paper. This my 5th girlfriend to break the owl. Jesus. Since way back in Club Treasures, ask about me. Ooh wee. See y'all tomorrow. Professional player. Again, I can't say what this nigga did or did not do, or who Drake did or did not lay with, or who he did or did not pay with, or pay for play with. And we ain't talking about UMG bots. All right? This is all nasty shit going on. The fact that you pimping your girl out, but then y'all had a kid is woo. Some hustling flow shit. And I'm going to do y'all the favor here of not playing Homeboy's video, but I'm going to say here, the DJ that don't spin says Sauce Walka told him a wild story about Drake's alleged ties to women in Houston. According to ACK, Sauce claims Drake was allegedly spending huge money on women connected to Houston's nightlife, including luxury penthouses, G-Wagons, Maybachs, and monthly rent payments. DJ that don't spin says Sauce specifically pointed to Drake's Gimme a Hug lyrics about Princess and Gigi, claiming some of those women were part of the same circle. Sauce allegedly claimed Drake was paying as much as $25,000 a month for a penthouse, bought multiple G-Wagons, and was covering roughly $11,000 a month in rent for one woman. He also says Sauce told him he never cared if Drake was involved with his baby mama because, in his words, he was still making money regardless. After hearing the full story, Mr. No Spin says a lot of Drake's lyrics started making a lot more sense to him because these are situations that Drake has been rapping about for the better part of the last 5, nearly 6 years, if not longer. So here's where we get to Kylie and her outing Sauce Walka. So here, let me move myself real quick. So here she says, any man who speaks hate over his own son's future isn't showing strength. He's showing exactly why he doesn't deserve the title of father. Instead of being jealous, bitter, or hateful toward your own child, that's a level of broken no kid should have to grow up around. The saddest thing about this story isn't the child, it's the father. Now she plays a recording of a phone call between herself and Sauce here where it goes a little far.
Hanging with you. So we be good.
So you want him to turn out like you? Like this? You want him to be like this?
If his son go up take dick in his ass, it's because he grew up on your soft ass mama.
You want him to grow up like this?
I'd rather him go like me than go taking dick in his ass because he hang with bitches all day.
Oh my
Soft
god.
ass mama.
All right. So this is where she's outing him about the comments surrounding the upbringing of their child, the lifestyle that he's being thrust into as it pertains to Sauce. And he's saying, I'd rather him grow up to be like me than to grow up strictly around y'all and eventually be gay. You know what I'm saying? And this is some old, prehistoric, antiquated rhetoric that's being spread here. But, you know, somebody who works in the industry, I wouldn't say industry, but lives the lifestyle that he does, I'm not too surprised, but I didn't expect that to come out. I will say she's got more. So here she's saying, can't even pick up my son without being harassed by him. So this is Sauce outside of her car acting a fool.
You be telling niggas, I wish I didn't have this baby. I'm sorry. I wish it would have had yours.
Get away from me.
Now, I'm one to believe that they've, you know, been conjoined in this underworld, this toxic life for quite some time. Seems that they've had a back and forth, on and off type of thing, but she's basically showing his character outside of what we may have known musically. Here she posts, ooh wee, Father of the Year. This motherfucker be so high, I'm surprised he was able to even record Baby Mama Drama, which ended up being like a diss song towards her that he put out within the last couple days.
Yeah.
He got the government on purpose.
Now y'all know they say lean is liquid heroin, and he certainly looked like he was off that man. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so she's putting all this out there for the internet, letting it be known, hey, this is the guy that some of y'all might call your favorite rapper. And now she has popped out just 30 minutes ago in a photo with Adam 22, who's currently being divorced by his pornographic star wife, Lena the Plug. She's filed for divorce. It just came out in the last 24 hours. And now she's posted with Adam 22 with some OVO sweats on, no less, saying, plot twist, Adam was the upgrade. I told y'all we were entering into the underworld. I just didn't know how far we was going to go into it. I certainly need a bath after this shit. So one could guess that if they're linked up, she's probably going to be releasing an interview on No Jumper at some point, telling all of her intimate details between herself, possibly Drake, Sauce Walka, and what other illegitimate means they've gained in their lives. But moral of the story is this: it wasn't as simple as 1, 2, 3 when it came to Sauce crashing out, saying he was going to get Drake's car shot up in Houston or what have you. And it was just a simple situation of Drake sleeping with his girl for Get Back. It sounds to me like there was an arrangement that he was supposed to be getting his financial kickbacks, and perhaps he wasn't receiving them. And she was threatening to put him on child support, and things took a different turn, right? All very dusty, nasty, guttural activity. But looks like Drake is out here paying for the P and has been rapping about paying for the P for quite some time. Hey, that's what some people do, okay? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I think we got a little bit too far inside the rabbit hole today, but I don't think Kendrick was too far off with Meet the Grrrls. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5, 6 bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to